What's going on, guys? Welcome to Redline episode number 5. Today I figured, I've kind of been slacking on videos due to a whitelist wave happening in the city, which just means that new people came in, huge wave of them. I recently became staff, so I got to overwatch that stuff, and usually, that takes up a lot of time, and I kind of just get sidetracked, so I haven't been able to make a video. So to get back into the groove here, I figured a good thing would be to go through my cars and show you what I have, and maybe later on down the line we can do an update and you guys can see what's different. So first off, I set out all my off-roading vehicles, trucks, all those kind of nice things, and I'll show you what I got. Get trucked up this damn ramp here. All right, this is just my off-road stuff. So we'll start over here. We'll work our way around. This is my Dodge Ram Mega Lifted. It's very nice. This thing is insane. Rose coal, beautiful wheels and tires. Comes with tools. You can always work on your stuff. It breaks down on the side of a mountain. You never know. This one is my F250 Lifted. Super Duty. This thing is freaking clean. I like it. Drives nice. Very sharp truck. Then this one is called... I always forget what this one's called. GMC Modified, I believe. Obviously, he's got like sick, like super swamper style red on it. I actually really love this truck. It drives nice. It climbs nice. It does wheelies. Maybe I'll use that for a future video sometime. Maybe troll some cops or something with it. Do a wheelie on top of their cars or something. Be fucking cool. So this one, actually, this is my current daily. I picked this up today. I'm going to be driving this quite a bit. This is the GMC Denali 2018 Lifted. I was very lucky to get this. This thing is freaking sharp. I love it. I believe, if looking at it, this Jeep here is my oldest vehicle thus far. I have had this thing. I've been in Redline for over a year now. This was, I got it ages ago. Yeah, this thing, quadra-steer turning, as you can tell, front and back tires are slightly turned now. You can kind of check it. Yeah, this thing will climb anything, I'm pretty sure. Always enjoyed this thing. And I will probably never, ever get rid of it. And then we have the Hoonigan Beetle that we built in our first couple episodes. Still haven't done anything with it. I haven't quite made up my mind whether I want to set up like a rally event. And you find like a little dirt course and kind of test it against some other guys or what yet, but we're definitely going to do something with it. Definitely didn't put that hard work in for nothing, right? And then this is a truck. You guys know of it. This is called the Brodozer. Bought this at auction a little bit ago. It's been like what did I buy this for? Like 2 million? Yeah, 2 million. God, thing is insane. Huge monster truck, basically. Yeah, this is her. It's incredible. And then you get away from the trucks and stuff. We got some other off-road toys. The bike's a little, I guess not off-road, but bear with me here. This is my Can-Am. Super sick. Had this thing for a little bit. Then my Honda 450 CRF. This is my off-roading dirt bike. And I have my trick bike over here, which is also a Honda CRF, but this one is, they call it the supercharged, but obviously, you can tell that's a turbo. It also has a NOS bottle back in there, if you can see it. Let's see if we can get a nice little, see it a little bit there. And then this was actually a gift, from a friend of mine. I'm actually, the EMS director in town. And, it was kind of in a, I wouldn't say a horrible spot, but it was in a rough place when I took over. Within a few months, I actually built it up quite a bit, and they felt to give me something for it. So yeah, this is what they gave me. It's awesome. Bikes are very hard to come by, especially these hyper bikes, street bikes. You got to pay a fortune for. So I was very, very lucky to get this for free. So I guess next, I'll get some other cars pulled out, and we'll check them out. All right, guys. So this next set of cars technically isn't mine. They are my brother's or my cousin IRL, but my brother in the server. His name is Levin. He has a very enormous drift collection. I've had the keys and like had the cars in my possession for a very long time. He doesn't come into town anymore. I do use them quite a bit, so I figured I would show them to you. Most of these aren't going to go anywhere. I'll always have keys to them, I assume. But all these are drift spec. Me and my brother are huge drift guys. If you play on the server with me, you definitely know that. So we'll run through these. This is a Subaru. Or wait, this is the Toyota. God dang, what is this one? This is the 86, whatever the heck the 86 is. I don't really care for this car that much. And then we have a new model Acura NSX with the Liberty Walk kit on it. Great looking car. Then we have a BMW M3 E36 Drift. This thing is a monster. I really enjoy this car, and the little horse on the side definitely sets it apart. Next to that, we have a ER34 Urus Skyline. I think that's the name of it. A little bit different. Also a great car. And then a very well-known car. This is a 180SX. Beautiful. Then we have a R33 drift spec. Got a nice little exhaust coming out the hood. Great looking car. Doesn't drive very well. It's definitely one of the lower end for drift cars. It just looks really good. This one is a S14 with the Rocket Bunny kit. Rear bumper delete. This thing is sick. It actually does a wheelie too. It's actually kind of cool. This one's the oldest drift car in the city, I believe. I think this was the very first drift car ever sold in the city, at least this model anyway, the S15. We've had this car for over a year now, I think. But yeah, super nice. Then this one is the ER34 Anime Drift, as you can tell. There should be a pillow inside. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll move over here. This is another 180SX. This is like the Rocket Bunny anime car. This one is, I absolutely love driving this car. And then we have a Huracan Liberty Walk Drift. Very nice car, Not a huge fan of it. I actually don't drive it that much. And then we have a 300ZX. This thing is stanced to the max with the big Wayne gang. Good T-top. You can't go wrong. This one is a Subaru BRZ. Kind of like the GT86. There we go. Finally got the name for it. This one has the Pandem kit on it. And these next two cars are actually the only ones in the city. We've had these cars for a little while. We got them at auction. As far as I'm aware, they can't ever be resold. My brother is the only owner. And these things are nuts. They're replicas of Mad Mike's drift cars. If you haven't heard of them, you should look him up if you're into drifting. He is amazing. These are actually his cars that were implemented into the city and we were able to purchase. This one is the RX-8 and the one next to me is the MX-5 Miata. Both cars are absolutely nuts. They are insane. So yeah, I guess after this, I will pull out my personal drift cars and my track cars and we'll go over those. We'll be right back. Alright boys, so this is going to be my drifts and drags. There is one drift car missing. We will talk about that later on in the video. So this one is my Nissan Silvia S14. We got the Z15. It is V10 swapped. This is crazy. Let me pop the hood for you just so you guys can see it. Absolutely nuts. V10 twin turbo, can't go wrong. Thing drifts like an absolute beast. And over here we have the Nissan Stagia with the ER34 or the R34 front clip or conversion. I think it's sick. Biggest freaking turbo you ever seen in your life. And then obviously you guys know I'm a Hoonigan fan. This is the RX-7 Torque Stallion from Hoonigan. I believe it does have like an LSX in it. Thing is, whew, one of my favorite cars. Then this one you guys may have seen another person have. Me and Nico are the only owners to this. I guess technically I'm not an owner, but the guy that lent it to me hasn't been around in a very long time. So I kind of just have taken it, I guess. I don't really know how that works, but Fastest drag car in the city. You can quote me. Mr. OP Winston's 16 cannot beat me. You can tell him that to your face, or to his face if you would like. He cannot beat me. Next up, we got the Plymouth Roadrunner. This thing is an absolute monster. Rides wheelies for days if you want to. Incredible motor in it. It's great. Then I'm a huge Mustang fan. I love Fox bodies. This is my Fox body. You got the cold air intake coming out in the front. Huge cowl induction. Beautiful, beautiful. And then this one is my Just 6 Mustang. It's actually a model that was created from a guy that I believe his channel is called Just 6, his YouTube channel. Yeah, I just like Mustangs. I had to get it. I didn't know who the guy was when I bought it. I had to look him up and check him out after I bought this thing. Like I said, there is one more drift car. It isn't in this lineup. We're going to talk about it at the very end. Yeah, it's going to be exciting for that one, honestly. But, all right. We'll move on. All right, boys. So, next up, we got kind of a mix. Some JDM, some random stuff. First up, R32 2JZ swap with the wide body. Cannot go wrong with that. Beautiful. Next is my R33. Gorgeous car, gorgeous car. Love my Skylines. And then obviously my R34 non-livery. Nice little blue-purple paint on it. Ooh. I believe this is my 2015 Type R Civic. I actually just picked this up like last week or something. I haven't really driven it too much. But it's nice. This is a Mazda RX-7 FB, I believe. Got a little stance, got a little kit. Looks good. I really enjoy this car. I'm glad I haven't gotten rid of it. This one. This is a lot of Oka. This is a car like I don't know if people really like. I don't know. But I really love having one of these, getting it out and just kind of trolling people. To be honest. And then this is a Renault Twizy. This was actually a birthday gift from one of my friends. Thing's pretty fun. Obviously, he put these disgusting looking wheels on it, but I haven't changed it. Usually my gifts, birthday gifts, stuff like that, I try to tend to, however they give it to me is how I keep it, for the most part. And then this is my Crown Vic, which I plan to do some stuff with later on. Should be fun. If you can't guess what it is, I'd be surprised. Alright, so from here, we'll move on. I'll pull out some more cars, and we'll get back to it. Alright, boys, we have made it to the American Muscle portion of my car collection. So first off, we have the 66 Fastback, which I actually have a nice plan for. We'll see. I want to make it like a kind of like a sub goal. Once I hit a goal, I'm not going to tell you guys what that specific amount is, but once we hit it, I'm doing another build project like we did with the Hoonigan Beetle with the 66 Fastback. So yeah, should be great when we get there. This one I actually picked up today. This is a Javelin AMX. It's actually sick. I was very surprised with this thing. Looks freaking fantastic. This is my IROC Z Camaro. I've had this for quite a while. This one is my Mustang Billet. Gorgeous car. I absolutely love this. We might be doing a video giving this to a staff member. Don't tell anybody. Then we have my Corvettes. We have a C6, which I recently purchased at a Klaus Towing auction. I think I paid like 90,000. Yeah, 90,000 for it. Overpaid by a lot, but it's worth the money. I like the car. Next, we have the C7 ZR1. Got the roof off-road cage in, some nice bronze wheels with some silver paint. Looks freaking. I love this car. Looks great. Then we have my 2020 Corvette C8. Gorgeous car. And then obviously we have the wide body Corvette C8. And last but not least, we have my Dodge Demon. I love all these cars. I'm a huge huge fan of like cars in general. I'm not like a JDM fan. I'm not a muscle fan. It looks like I'm a muscle fan because I have way more muscles than JDM, but I promise I'm not. It just kind of worked out that way. All right, we'll get, which might be the last batch of cars out. Not entirely sure. We'll see. All right, guys, we're on to the more big boy cars. This should be interesting. Let me know, definitely let me know what you've liked so far, what you like by the end of the video, what your favorite car is. Definitely comment that down below. But here we go. So this is my stock body Murcielago. I've had for a super long time. I think I own all the Mercies, minus one in the city, which is a drift spec. That I just didn't quite get my hands on at the last auction because I spent that $12 million from the robbery on something else. This is my Murcielago Roadster. I had to buy a whole stack of cars just to get this one, like a huge bundle. But it actually kind of worked out for me. This is my wide body. This is the oldest Mercy I have. I've had this thing longer than any of these cars here. I'm actually pretty certain. Yeah. I've had this thing for ages. This is the one that I drive the most probably out of my Mercies. By a long shot, actually. And this is a Ferrari 599XX. Only 3 in the city. This car drives amazing. I'm shocked at how good this car is. Then we have my beautiful Apollo. This car cost me $2.7 million. I believe that there's only 3 in the city. Would never ever get rid of this car. It's so nice. Then we have my Selena 7. I begged for this car for over a year. And so when it came up to auction, it retails for $1 million. I paid like $2.5 million. I full-heartedly plan on going way more than that. Luckily I got it at a good price though. This is one of my childhood dream cars. But this thing is amazing. I love this car. And yeah, this one will obviously never go anywhere either. Same with this one. This is my Ferrari FXXK. I would get rid of this one if I got a hold of like a LaFerrari or maybe the FXXK Evo. But currently, this is the Ferrari in my hypercar collection. And then we have this Brabham BT62. It is a track car. It's actually super nice. I don't know for sure, but I might have the only one. I haven't ever seen the other one. So there's supposed to be a second one, but I've never seen it. But yeah, this is my car collection. Again, let me know what car you guys like the most down in the comments. Definitely feel free to hit subscribe. Turn that bell on so you get the notification. I'm going to be trying to get back into the videos. Like I said, yeah, when we have a wave come in and so many new guys, I'm an admin on the server, so I got to like watch over and make sure people are following the rules and stuff. So I apologize for the lack of content, but I'm definitely picking that back up. So we only have one more left, boys. So obviously a couple episodes ago we did a bank robbery to get auction money. So let's show you what I got. All right, boys. So we got the 12 million from the robbery. The next day was the auction. Went to the auction. There was a lot of things in the auction that I wanted. Things went for a lot more than I was expecting. I'm a huge Hoonigan fan. There was actually a lot of Hoonigan cars in it. I was only able to get one, so I went for the biggest and best one. If any of you guys watch Ken Block's videos, you know that the Hoona truck is the best one. So out of the 12 mil that we got from the robbery, I spent $11 million on this. I had a guy he ran me up, and I refused to back down, but this thing is an absolute monster. Thank you guys for tuning in, watching. Not that I'm beating a dead horse, but feel free to slap that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell your friends, and we'll see you on the next one.